The Eagles are on a 12-game winning streak.
Are you kidding me? When a winning streak is in double digits, it changes the mind of all the skeptics of this team. You got to love the way these guys have been playing.
And, of course, here's our starting lineup.
Check out these playmakers. The kids at the point should give us a show tonight.
Well, here we go. A little two-man action. Now with 10 to shoot. Isolated on the outside. They work it around the arc, looking for the open jumper. He lets it go. They'll work it around the arc. Swatted away. Let's watch the move as he works his man and on a fadeaway jumper. Work the perimeter.
Spacing so important. Get 15 to 17 feet apart.
He tries to knock down the three. They got it. Pump fakes. From the top of the circle, Banks makes the substitution back into the ballgame.
Well, Brad, it's going to be interesting to see what kind of energy he comes with.
And it looks as though there are going to be a few substitutions made. So Dick's so important now at the point. The point guard will set things up and the other four will go to work.
Well, you know what they're doing is a four around with a post guy on the interior.
He attempts the jump shot. Can't connect. The Blazers will play up-tempo at one end and in the half court at the other end. Wouldn't you agree, Dick?
They feel they are more successful when they focus their attention on doing a bit of both, Brad. They have the personnel to be able to play up-tempo at one end and play in the half court at the other.
They work it around the perimeter. He bombs from outside. Looking to move it around the perimeter. Fires away. Missed it. Tries for two. The Blazers have a special roster, which I know you're in love with, Dick.
Oh, their roster is pretty special, Brad. You know why? Because of the seniors, the leaders, the dependable ones.
He cashed in on the layup and gets the foul.
He knew he was going to get fouled, Brad.
This is what he's been able to bring to the court per game so far this season.
It's not always about numbers.
Mills handles the pass. He tries the jumper. Knocked it down.
Coach about to adjust his rotation. Look at that spacing.
Jump hook from the low post. Nope. For the bucket. For two. It's good. Into their zone motion now. Looking for a good shot. Goes up for two. And there's what the game tempo is looking like tonight.
A snail's pace, Brad. That's the tempo of this game. But if that's your philosophy, so be it.
They're working around the perimeter. That spin move's not going to work against a defense like that.
I tell you, they did a great job scouting post play.
Working it around the perimeter. Goes up for two.
And they're trying to get that ball to the inside, but they're playing with four people on the exterior.
We're at the 2-minute mark. Can he beat the buzzer? He gets the shot to fall. And it looks as though there are going to be a few substitutions made. He pulls up with a jumper. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Looking for the pick now.
Hey, the two-man game is great to watch when you have an intelligent dribbler and a skilled big man.
They're off into transition. Goes up for two.
Look at this going coast to coast.
Trying to pack it inside. Goes up with a shot. Kicks it out. He goes for three. Missed it. Pushes it up. For the bucket. He drains the shot. All right, Dick, into their offensive set, and what do we see here?
Well, a lot of teams like to run the 1-4 set, where they put the point guard up on top and 4 guys up high, foul line extended, and then they release from the foul line and go down.
And a momentary look from three-point land. He shoots from downtown. Scores it. The Eagles did a great job there of penetrating and then kicking the ball outside.
I'll tell you what, I like the way they're getting the open looks. Doing a great job of... The defense is refusing to get caught up in those screens, Brad.
Misses the second shot. And they're catching nothing but iron at the free throw line, Dick.
They're going to catch more than that from their coach if they don't start putting them down, Brad.
Now into their offensive set. Passed on the guy in the post to go the other way. He tries the three. Nails the J. Now on the run. Isolated on the outside. They're working around the arc, looking for the open jumper. He tries the three ball. He misses the jumper. Looking for a good shot. The Eagles set up offensively now. For the bucket. Momentary look from three-point land. He throws up the shot.
Shot was no good, baby. Beautiful use of the screen, though.
For the bucket. Trying to feed the low block. Knocked out of there. Blocked. Ivy receives the ball. He throws it up from downtown.
They're going to find a way to get some easy buckets to get their confidence back, Brad.
Top of the circle, they work it around the perimeter. He takes the shot from the baseline. Sweet-looking shot. Tries a three. He buries the jumper. Here's another solid junior, Dick.
You know, Brad, you look at your juniors as third-year players who have been there. Nothing should be new to them by the time they're in their third season. They should know what's expected from them in the classroom, and they should know what to expect from their conference opponents. The level of familiarity should be much higher than what it was in their first year.